guys? What is up? Welcome back to The Contentment. This is a place where we pull together ideas from the world's creatives to level up your mind, your body, and your spirit. Welcome back. So this video is all about goals, but to get to the goals, we need to have systems, habits, and discipline to stick to those to even get there. Otherwise, it's just words and they mean nothing. And I say this because in the past, I've had goals and I've done nothing about it to get there. And it's like you just expect it to happen or something. And now I'm in a position where I'm slowly auditing my daily tasks so that I feel like I'm working towards a goal. Now, whether I get there or not, it's completely up to me and my decisions, but I feel like this process and these systems that I'm learning are probably some of the most foundational tools that I have found, because it makes me feel like I might actually get there, whereas before it's like you're just relying on this hope of like, oh, maybe one day, and it just feels really good. Probably one of the most relevant quotes of all time for this content is, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. That's by James Clear, who's the author of Atomic Habits, which you guys may have read. Super popular book, and I'm pretty sure there's a free audiobook version of it on Spotify, so check that out if you haven't. So from here, this is where I'd like to pose some questions to myself and some things for you guys to ponder too. And you know, it's super nice to fantasize about our dream life and the things that we want to do and blah blah blah. Like, it's just fantasy land, and I am guilty of spending a lot of time there, but I'm slowly starting to focus down with systems and habits to make those things actually happen. And those questions being, do I have a system? Do I have a vehicle, a boat that is actually going to take me to the destination of the goal? Am I building daily habits around that system so that I actually know how to row the boat rather than just stand in it and go, wow, this is cool. For as long as I can remember, I've had many systems and many habits and not foundational stuff. And again, I'm not trying to say that I've figured all this shit out, but this is what I'm learning off some of the greatest people to have actually executed their goals. And this is what they're saying. So you've got the system, you've got the habits laid out, but if you don't have the discipline to continue with the habits and the system, then those are all irrelevant too. So my favorite little concept of personal excellence being, you know, if you're pursuing excellence in all of the avenues of your life, then you're probably going to be able to stick to the things that you or the tasks that you give yourself. So how you do one thing's how you do everything is an awesome quote. I don't believe that's necessarily completely true, but I do think there's value in that. And if you're fucking off with your training and nutrition, then you're probably not going to be crushing your business and dreams, goals as much as you would be if you were on with all these other areas. So they definitely all tie in together. And at least in my experience, when I'm doing everything feels better. But when I'm missing pieces, then there's a part of me that's not so sure and feeling limited or something like that. The most foundational tool, and I mentioned it in the last video, is the power list. And the power list breaks down your system into daily habits so that you can actually put the pieces together and complete the day, so that you complete the week, that you complete the month, that you complete the year, and so on. And you know, if you do that over time, eventually you're going to reach the goal, whatever that is. For an example, if it's movement, if every day I'm practicing my handstand position, wrist mobility movement, and some other stuff related to handstands, eventually over time, doing that every day and executing that, I'm going to be able to do the handstand. So I just want to elaborate on the power list a little bit more. The power list is 5 tasks every day, and specifically in terms of reaching your goals, they are 5 critical tasks, 5 needle moving tasks, 5 tasks, however boring they may be, that are going to get you closer to your dream goal, your destination, or wherever you're trying to head. So just to help this solidify in your mind, I'm just going to put a graphic up on the screen, and you can see if you do random stuff, then you do one thing, you do another, and then you boop, bop, boop, and then you're eventually in the middle of fucking nowhere, not close to your actual goal. However, if you do critical tasks, like on the bottom category, each goal unlocks the next, and eventually you reach the goal, the arrow, the bullseye at the end, because your actions are focused and they're actually the critical tasks that unlock the goal. You don't accidentally achieve shit. You do it methodically through systems and habits. With your power list, you'll be able to audit yourself and see if you actually are completing the critical tasks. And in 6 months' time, when you're not where you wish that you were, you'll be able to be like, fuck, I've actually only done a week of critical tasks and the rest I just fucked off and did whatever I wanted to do. And that is why I'm not where I want to be. That's why the power list is so awesome, because you can physically see whether you've actually been executing and doing the things that you believe you should for the goal or not. And it's just a visual representation of that. Keeping in mind that discipline, the power list, habits, the systems, all of this, these are all perishable skills that if we're not making deposits into every day and we're not cultivating and building within us, then over time they leave. Just like confidence, just like discipline, all of these things, they're just perishable skills. I know I talk about this a lot, but we get to decide what we get better at. And if we're not getting better at it, the natural state of the universe, the natural law is entropy. Things are going backwards unless maintained or getting pushed forward. So the only truth is that we're slowly degrading. So you're either putting little pieces in to go forward or you're not. And we get to decide each day. At the end of the day, is it just this fun, fluffy dream that I have that I want to get to somewhere that I'm imagining? Or is it actually what I fucking want deep down? And only we ourselves can answer that. And asking that question truthfully is, I feel like, so important, because we could be chasing this dream that we're not even really sure that we want, and we're just pretending, and so we're not actually fully committing, and it just doesn't work out as well as it could if it was something that you're fully convicted of. So only execution, the power list in my case, and whatever other tools and techniques you have to apply will get you there. You're not just going to stumble upon your dream. You're not just going to stumble into a new business. You're not just going to stumble into your dream physique. You're not going to stumble into anything. It's all intentional, living intentional, creating structure, systems, habits, and the discipline to follow those will get you wherever you want to go. At least I believe that. And I really hope that one day I can look back at these videos and be like, fuck yeah, you were learning the right things. And for now, this is just what I'm learning. And so with that being said, all of that, the discipline to commit to these systems and habits, and the power list in my case, the discipline to actually do that is factually part of the dream that I have. If I'm fantasizing about the dream and the life that I'm trying to create, and I'm not understanding that the work ethic and the work is part of that dream, then it's a delusional dream, and it's not going to happen. The work is equal to the dream, and both have to be in place. You can't just Peter Pan this shit and have a dream that you wish. So again, everything that I talk about here is my experience, what I'm learning, and the people that I listen to. I'm echoing what they're saying in my own words and helping myself learn these things, and that's why I'm making this content. However, if you did get something from this, and if you do resonate with this message, I would appreciate if you can share it with someone that you think might take value in it. If not, and you just want to watch, that is cool as well. Check out my website for my graphic design and logo design stuff if you want anything like that done. If you would like a custom personalized program, feel free to jump on my website as well, thecontentment.net, or you can check the link in the description of this video. I just got my reminder cards. My reminders deck just arrived a couple days ago. My favorite lessons and reminders are packed into this deck of 44 cards. It's nothing crazy, it's just literally a pack of cards with the different lessons, some of my favorite lessons, and good reminders to pull for myself each day. So fuck it, we'll pull on with you guys right now, why not? Here's one. There are no rules on how the game of life should be played. We all have different wants and desires. Follow your heart and create your own rules. Cool, potentially airy-fairy, but for me and what I'm trying to do, it's a nice reminder. We all create our own life, our own experience, and having a reminder to remember little things like that for me has been extremely important on my journey. So I'm stoked to have my own reminders that I get. In addition to why I'm making this content is so that hopefully I can look back on what I am doing and was doing if I ever fall off, and can pull through my archives and be like, fuck, okay, that's what I need to do. That's why I was feeling amazing. Let me pull myself out of this slump and do the things that I was talking about back then. Everything I'm talking about right now are the things that I'm actually doing, so I'm very happy and grateful to be able to talk from a place of experience. However, I'm still learning. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Much love. We'll see you in the next one. Peace, motherfucker. Jesus. I'm sorry, I don't even know what that was.